The adventure motorcycle scene has always been exciting, but for 2025, BMW has upped the ante once again. Welcome to Auto MPV, and today we're diving deep into the all-new 2025 BMW R1250GS, a machine that doesn't just promise adventure but defines it. Whether you're blasting across the Autobahn, carving twisties in the Alps, or crawling through the remotest trails in the Andes, this bike is ready to conquer anything in its path. Let's start with what makes the R1250GS an icon in the first place. The 1250GS is already a legendary nameplate in the ADV segment. BMW Motorrad has been refining this formula for decades, and the 2025 version is perhaps the most complete iteration yet. It takes everything that riders loved in the outgoing model, the boxer engine, the supreme comfort, the intelligent electronics, and improves it all with subtle yet impactful changes that make this motorcycle feel fresh, forward-thinking, and fiercely capable. At the heart of the 2025 BMW R1250GS is the same 1254cc air liquid-cooled boxer twin engine that's become synonymous with GS excellence. It produces around 136 horsepower and 143 Nm of torque, figures that might not scream sport bike performance, but trust us, the delivery of this power is buttery smooth and endlessly usable. The shift cam technology that BMW introduced a few years ago remains a key feature here, allowing variable valve timing to give you low-end torque when you need it and high-rev excitement when the road, or the trail, opens up. But performance isn't just about numbers. It's about how the bike feels beneath you, how it responds to your inputs, and how it adapts to your environment. And this is where the R1250GS really shines. BMW has fine-tuned the throttle response to feel even more intuitive. The clutch is light, and the gearbox, especially when paired with the optional quickshifter, is slicker than ever. And whether you're standing on the pegs going off-road or relaxing into a long highway stretch, the engine purrs with confidence and control. The 2025 model also gets a slight update in terms of its chassis and suspension. While the basic architecture remains familiar, telelever front suspension and paralever rear, the internals have been revised for better road feedback and off-road stability. BMW's semi-active electronic suspension system, known as Dynamic ESA, continues to be a standout feature. With real-time damping adjustments and load compensation, the bike can sense what kind of riding you're doing and adjust its behavior on the fly. Want to hit some gravel paths after carving tarmac? No problem. The GS morphs to fit the task. Now let's talk about one of the biggest upgrades for 2025, the electronics package. BMW has always been ahead of the curve when it comes to intelligent rider aids, and the R1250GS gets an even smarter brain this year. The rider modes have been expanded and refined. In addition to the standard rain and road modes, you get Dynamic, Enduro, and Enduro Pro modes that adjust traction control, throttle response, ABS sensitivity, and suspension settings to match your chosen terrain. And all of it can be controlled easily via the beautifully updated 10.25-inch full-color TFT display. Yes, you heard that right. The TFT screen is bigger and sharper than ever. It's not just for show, this screen is your command center. From navigation to bike settings, trip data to music controls, everything is just a swipe or scroll away. BMW has also made Bluetooth pairing and app integration much smoother. Pair your phone, launch the BMW Motorrad app, and you've got turn-by-turn navigation, music, calls, and even ride telemetry at your fingertips, or rather, your thumbs. One of the most underrated updates for 2025 is the ergonomics. While the overall stance of the bike remains the same, upright and adventure-ready, BMW has tweaked the seat cushioning, handlebar position, and even the foot peg placement for more comfort on longer rides. The standard seat is now more accommodating, and there are multiple seat height options to suit riders of all sizes. Whether you're 5 feet 6 inches or 6 feet 4 inches, the GS will fit you like a tailored suit. The windscreen has also seen a redesign. It's now electronically adjustable on the fly and provides better wind protection, especially at highway speeds. Combined with improved aerodynamics and revised hand guards, this makes the 2025 GS one of the most comfortable bikes in its segment for long-distance riding. Whether you're wearing a full-face touring helmet or a dual-sport lid, wind buffeting is minimal and ride noise is significantly reduced. And when it comes to design, the 2025 BMW R1250GS doesn't try to reinvent the wheel but polishes it to perfection. The iconic GS silhouette is still here, broad shoulders, beefy tank, and that unmistakable beak-like front. But the details have been sharpened. The LED lighting setup is more aggressive and now includes adaptive cornering lights as standard. The new daytime running light signature gives the bike a futuristic look, while the refreshed color schemes, like the triple black, trophy blue, and GS Trophy Edition, add a modern flair that still respects the GS heritage. In terms of practicality, the GS continues to be a masterclass. It's got a massive 20-liter tank, offering over 400 kilometers of range depending on your riding style. There's standard cruise control, heated grips, and an available heated seat for both rider and passenger. USB-C charging ports, keyless ignition, tire pressure monitoring system, name it, and the GS probably has it. And if you're planning serious overlanding, BMW's optional aluminum panniers and top box offer bulletproof storage capacity for all your gear. Safety-wise, the 2025 GS includes BMW's newest generation ABS Pro, dynamic traction control, hill start control, and even optional radar-based adaptive cruise control. This is a motorcycle that thinks with you and sometimes even for you. Whether you're navigating wet cobblestone streets or overtaking trucks on winding highways, the bike has your back with a suite of safety features that rivals some luxury cars. So, how does it ride? In a word, effortlessly. The GS has this magical ability to disappear beneath you. Despite its size and weight, it tips the scales at just under 250 kilograms, the balance is impeccable. The low center of gravity from the Boxer engine helps it feel much lighter than it actually is. Whether you're filtering through traffic in the city, leaning into fast sweepers in the hills, or crawling over rocky trails, the GS never feels out of place. It inspires confidence, encourages exploration, and rewards skilled riding with thrills that few adventure bikes can match. BMW has also taken rider feedback seriously when refining the 2025 model. Things like a smoother transition from on-throttle to off-throttle, better heat management in traffic, and improved kickstand design are all little things that make a big difference. The attention to detail is remarkable. Now, let's talk price. The 2025 BMW R1250GS doesn't come cheap, but then again, no true icon ever does. Depending on the trim and optional packages, you're looking at a starting price in the range of $18,000 and climbing past $24,000 for a fully loaded version. But for that price, you're not just getting a motorcycle. You're getting a passport to adventure. You're buying into decades of engineering heritage, a global support network, and a bike that can take you from Mumbai to Morocco and back without breaking a sweat. For those wondering if you should wait for the upcoming R1300GS, keep in mind that the R1250GS still stands tall as one of the most refined motorcycles on the market. The updates for 2025 prove that BMW isn't resting on its laurels, they're perfecting what already works. And until the next-gen model is officially rolled out worldwide, the 1250GS is still the king of adventure touring. In the end, the 2025 BMW R1250GS isn't just ready. It's ready for anything. It's the kind of bike that makes you want to quit your job, sell your house, and chase the horizon. And isn't that what motorcycling is all about? Thanks for watching Auto MPV. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 BMW R1250GS, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a ride. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you take the GS over a KTM or a Multistrada? We'd love to know. Until next time, keep the rubber side down and the adventure going.